Hi, I'm Robert Pfaff. I'm the creator of the Pitching Research Framework. In this video, I give you an information briefing about the Inspires Global Pitching Research Competition 2024. First, a word from for our sponsors. We have three very supportive platinum sponsors: Bond University, Elsevier Publishers, and the Asia Pacific Applied Economics Association. Inspire's Global Pitching Research Competition is a geographically ambitious research training initiative using FAF's 2021 Pitching Research Framework, the PRF template. So what is the IGPRC? Using the Pitching Research Framework, you are challenged to create a 1,000-word pitch of a research project relevant to your interests and expertise. For many of you, being PhD students, this should be linked to your PhD thesis. Here's a screenshot of the Pitching Research SSRN paper, which you should make a priority access of to get further information on how to produce an efficient and award-winning pitch. Here is a screenshot of the Pitching Research Framework and the IGPRC 2024, as was the case with its earlier edition predecessors. The 2022 and 2023 competitions are built on this PRF tool. The PRF tool has 11 items that you need to populate in terms of your research project: working title, basic research question, key papers, motivation. These are the four big picture anchors. Idea, data, tools. These are the three essential building blocks. What's new, so what, the two key questions. The one bottom line contribution, and other considerations. For more detailed information, you should urgently access pitching research available from the SSRN according to the URL shown on this slide. Your pitch in the IGPRC should be about new research. There should not be any existing data that you have accessed or that you have seriously analysed. There would be a preference for practically focused projects. The way we set up the IGPRC for 2024, as we have for the two earlier predecessors, is depicted in this slide. We build most of the activity around country-coordinated pitching competitions. So these are represented as C1, C2, C3, etc. in this slide. This year, we hope to have country coordinations in Indonesia, Malaysia, Vietnam, China, and Lithuania, to name a few. Once we have all of these entries in, and then there will be other countries and other categories as well, we will identify the best submissions, the best entries that will go into the semi-final or gold medal round. Now, these semi-finalists will comprise approximately the top quartile of entries into the competition. So, for example, in 2022, we had 300 entries, and in 2023, we had over 200 entries, and in 2023, the semi-finalists, the top quartile, numbered approximately 50 entries. Now, from those 50 Q1 entries, we will select the top 6 for the grand final of the IGPRC 2024. Eligibility. Primary eligibility is for research-enabled students and research-focused students. So research undergraduates are eligible. Research-focused postgraduate students, for example, PhD students, current PhD students, and early career researchers up to 5 years post your PhD graduation. There is no restriction for the discipline of your research. Now, the secondary eligibility, well, the most important two items of eligibility are listed on this slide. First, you need to become an IGPRC member, and I'll tell you more about that in the subsequent slides. And secondly, you must successfully complete a micro-credential course hosted by Bond University. This course is called Pitching Research Matters, and there are some slides that I have for you shortly to explain how you sign up for this Pitching Research Matters micro-credential course. But first of all, signing up for the IGPRC Research Network. IGPRC stands for the International Society of Pitching Research for Responsible Science, and you can access information about that in the URL displayed on this slide. Currently, we have over 1,100 members of IGPRC spanning 80 countries and jurisdictions, as shown on this slide. So IGPRC needs you, but in terms of the IGPRC 2024 and your eligibility, you need IGPRC. So you need to sign up membership as reflected in the links shown on this slide. The first link will work for most of you, but for those of you in locations that have difficulty with Google, then the second link can be used. And this sign up will take you no longer than 5 minutes, and it's absolutely free. The second requirement for eligibility is to successfully sign up and complete the Bond University Pitching Research Matters micro-credential course. And in the next few slides, I'm going to give you some information about how you can do that. So on this slide, there's a URL that if you click that URL, you will find a page that looks something like shown here, the screenshot here, Pitching Research Matters. There's some summary information, and if you scroll down when you have clicked this link, if you scroll down to the bottom, you will be led through to sign up, and then you will be able to start the course. Now, some specifics about this course. We rate it as a 5 to 10 hour activity. So this includes reading, watching, listening, note-taking, analysing, internet interaction, and MC platform interaction. And you have a 90-day window to complete once you have signed up. And the assumed knowledge for this is a learner that is research enabled. Now you can rate your progress in terms of knowing there are 3 modules, there are 19 lessons across these 3 modules, and 7 lessons in module 1, 5 lessons in module 2, and 7 lessons in module 3. Now the cost is absolutely free. You will not be charged anything, and you will get a valuable research training course that will stand alone as something that you can be proud of and of value, even if you do not then go on and do an entry into the IGPRC 2024. If you have satisfactory course completion, then you will earn a certificate. So how can you satisfactorily complete the course? There's a final quiz at the end of the course. It involves 20 multiple choice questions. You need to score 70% or better, and this will deem to give you success, and you will then have access, after submitting and getting that result, you will have access to an e-certificate. Now you can redo the final quiz if you need to, if somehow you haven't managed the 70% in your first try. And you get an official Bond University certificate. So this is another value that you get even if you don't enter the competition. But of course, we very much hope that if you complete the micro-credential course and receive this certificate, then you will be encouraged to continue on and enter the IGPRC 2024. So how will the competition, the IGPRC, be executed? As in previous editions of the competition, most of the focus is on the written pitch. So you create your 1,000 word pitch. The quality of that pitch will then determine whether you make the semi-final and grand final rounds. Certainly, the written pitch is very important to how well you do. It's critical. Now, in the grand final, there will be an additional, and this will be an online event. There will be an additional requirement that those in the grand final will give an oral pitch. This oral pitch will be based on PPTs, PowerPoint slides. You'll have around about 10 minutes to present your pitch, and it should be faithful to the PRF. Now, the winner of the grand final, the overall competition, will be determined by combined quality of both your written and oral pitch. There'll be an international judging panel, and more details will be available closer to the event. There are awards and prizes, and the main awards and prizes relate to the grand final, and as we summarise these on this slide. The overall winner of the IGPRC 2024 will receive 5,000 Australian dollars as a cash prize. Second prize is 2,000 Australian dollars, and each of the other grand finalists will receive 1,000 Australian dollars. So how do you enter the competition? Well, you need to register and create and submit your pitch on or before the due date, which I'll tell you about shortly, using a web-based app hosted on the pitchmyresearch.com site, the pitchmyresearch.com site. Now, closer to the middle of the year, when you go to that site, you will see under the competitions link, you can choose the IGPRC 2024 option. It currently is not there, but middle of year it will be. And you follow the prompts to submit your entry. Now, how will the assessment go for the IGPRC? Well, what you need to do is target your pitch to an academic expert in the field. And then more generally, you need to follow these 5 golden rules. So as much as you can, you need to make your pitch clear. So clarity is the first golden rule. Second golden rule is that it's meaningful. So is the pitch meaningful? Does it involve appropriate technical content? And you should avoid being too superficial, because this would not be meaningful. Third golden rule is that you've applied effort. So is it clear that you've bona fide effort executed in your pitch? The fourth golden rule is that your pitch is connected. It's internally connected. Does it flow logically and cohesively? And the fifth golden rule is, well, does it start a conversation? Does it start a conversation with an expert in the field? So there are some important IGPRC dates as shown on this slide. So the web portal is open for pitch creation and refinement right now. So the pitchmyresearch.com site is there. It's open 24/7. You can create your pitches, you can save them, you just can't submit them to the competition yet. The entry submission for IGPRC will open latest 1st of July 2024. So look out for that on the pitchmyresearch.com site. The deadline for submissions into the competition is 31st of August 2024, and then we're aiming to give a finalist decision notification during November 2024, with hopefully an online grand final for the IGPRC 2024 in December of 2024. Details will be confirmed closer to the time. It's essential reading for you to get the SSRN paper highlighted on screen. This is titled Inspires Global Pitching Research Competition 2024, What, Why, How, Who, and When. And so the URL link is there, and you will get more details about all of the things I've mentioned in this video. And this is a screenshot of that SSRN paper. So for further information, contact me via the email address shown on screen, r.faff@uq.edu.au. Well, thank you for listening and watching. I do encourage you to strongly take up this opportunity to enter the IGPRC 2024. This is the third edition of this very exciting initiative by Inspires, and I hope that you do engage with this, and I'm sure if you do, you will find great value from the experience, not only for the competition itself, but for developing your research ideas.